thing I disagree about is this notion of not trying Abdul Muttalib in a civilian court. President Obama is handling him just as President Bush handled Richard Reed. That's the right thing to do. We should follow the rule of law because it helps us to get those intelligence tips. Would this father have walked into an American embassy and given up his son if he thought he would be shipped off to some black site and tortured? I don't think so.
You know, it's if you look at this and kind of a follow up on that point, overall, the kind of an overall trajectory here, after 9/11, President Bush, I think, made the calculation, the decision, that the threat was so unique and so pervasive that it required us to do a lot of things differently than we had ever done them before. Kind of enhanced interrogation techniques, Guantanamo, preemptive invasion in Iraq, warrantless wiretapping through the NSA. And I think President Obama, if you kind of look across the board, without completely rejecting the Bush approaches, is trying to recalibrate them and wherever possible move our responses into more traditional channels, abroad working with allies, here moving more of, without completely renouncing the military commissions, moving more of the cases into civilian court, closing Guantanamo, housing the detainees in kind of conventional supermax security here. And when an event like this happens, when you have a failure like this, you see the political challenge involved in trying to bring it back into those channels. Listen to what Joe Lieberman said within 3 minutes here today. Don't send anyone back to Yemen. Don't close Guantanamo. Don't try him in civilian court and take away visas from the State Department. When there are threats to security, the instinct of the country is do whatever it takes. Even now, we have polling showing that most Americans oppose closing Guantanamo. Even before this incident, most have opposed trying Khalid Sheikh Mohammed in civilian court even before this. So this is going to compound the challenge that he faces in trying to build what he thinks is a more stable and sustainable legal basis for prosecuting this war on terror.
And Senator Lieberman also said it's the fallacy of the false alternative to assume that you have either you treat someone like this in a criminal court or you don't have the rule of law. There is a substantial body of law of war, and that's the paradigm that he is suggesting that we use in cases like this.
And to be clear, Obama has not completely renounced that. He has not said that he will not use military commissions, but clearly he wants to shift the balance more towards civilian court than the Bush administration
He's also
did.
said that there are moments when he would keep people without charges.